So I'm going to start a new series on here where I share my favorite books from the completed series that I've read so far. And I'm not going to take any of the books down from my shelves because that's going to be a lot of cleanup for me and I'm just too lazy to do it. So from my favorite author, Miss Anna Huang, from the If Love series, my favorite would have to be the duet. I know I said I'm only picking one, but that one, they go like hand in hand. So I had to just include it. So the titles, I believe, are If We Ever Meet Again and If the Sun Never Sets. I just love a good second chance romance, and seeing them like fall in love from the beginning and then the first book ending on a cliffhanger and I had to immediately pick up the next book, the pain was worth it. Now the Twisted series. That series is my baby. It's like my holy grail. I love that series so much. And my favorite has to be Twisted Hate. I know this one gets a lot of hate, but anytime I like see it, hear it, or anything like that, I just all of a sudden cannot see, cannot hear, cannot read. And now we're gonna move on to the second author that I have like the most books from, which is Miss Elsie Silver. So from the Gold Rush Ranch series, my favorite has to be A False Start. And I love a good age gap romance, and I love that he planted a field of wildflowers for her just because it reminded him of her. And of course, you can't talk about Miss Elsie Silver's books without mentioning the Chestnut Spring series. And that one I did also pick two. It was really hard to pick from. So the first one has to be Powerless. I just love Jasper so much. And when I texted my friend about it, I said I love a broken man, okay? And I just love that he was there for Sloane every time she needed help. And then my other favorite book from that series is Reckless. Theo Silva. He was literally perfect. I loved him so much, and I loved that he was there to show like Winter how easy it was to love her and how he would be by her side the entire time. And then the Knock 'Em Out series by Lucy Score. My favorite would have to be Things We Never Got Over, which is the first book in the series. I loved it, and I know that one has like a subplot of suspense. Like the suspense wasn't really that well written, but like I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end. And I personally had a crush on Knox. Like when my friend was reading, I told her, ew, I have the ick of like when like the NMC calls the FMC baby, but she said, look, when he did it, it was different, and I totally agreed.